Examine.
4.
Father.
4.
Channel.
Hamster.
Martin Cocker from Leeds, Guy Barry from Sandhurst in Berkshire, Jeff Kidson from Corfe Mullen in Dorset, Christina Rice from Ramsgate in Kent, John Gavigan from Baildon in West Yorkshire, Mark Newell from Barnet in Hertfordshire, Julian Downton from Bognor Regis in West Sussex, Richard Ledbetter from Worsley in Manchester, Peter Bradford from Westcliff-on-Sea in Essex, Declan Donohoe from Dublin, John Wiltshire from Keynsham in Somerset, Doreen Angel from Beckley in Cheshire, Graham Pollard from Redditch in Worcestershire, Neil Osborne from Crawley in West Sussex, and Alan Williams from Penge in London are all here to play 15 to 1, introduced by William G. Stewart.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello. It's early days yet, but yesterday's winner, Rosemary Broom, could easily have booked herself a place in the grand final. There's a first look at the finals board. When it's full, we shall, of course, be opening our finals board competition. Today's previous winner is John Gavigan from Baildon in West Yorkshire, whose winning score of 192 points in the first game of the last series gave him 9th position on the finals board and, of course, a place in the grand final. Welcome back, John. Today's questions include everything from aviation to zoology. Let's see what effect these 30 of them have on round 1. 2 questions each in the first round, 1 correct answer from you to survive, and we start with Martin Cocker from Scarcroft in Leeds. Martin, geography. The Republic of Ireland. What in Kerry is or are McGillicuddy's Reeks?
A range of mountains.
It is indeed. Guy, what term is used to describe either of the 2 annual occasions when the sun is exactly above the equator and day and night are of equal length?
The longest day and shortest day.
Equinox is the word I need. Jeff, please. The royal family, which royal residence in London takes its name from the 3rd son of George III, who later became William IV?
Clarence House. Clarence House.
Yes, he was the Duke of Clarence. Christina, she writes novels under the name Barbara Vine. She writes mainly crime novels under her own name. What is her own name?
Ruth Rendell.
John, please. The Mozambique Channel separates which large island from mainland Africa?
Madagascar.
Mark, which former leader of a political party still sits in the House of Commons more than 20 years after losing the leadership of the party?
James Callaghan.
Ted Heath. Julian, still politics. Which member of the cabinet receives the highest salary? He's paid £133,406 a year.
Chancellor of the Exchequer.
The Lord Chancellor, Lord Mackay. Richard, astronomy. How many major planets are there in the solar system?
9.
Peter, please. Tbilisi is the capital of which former Soviet republic, now an independent country? Georgia. Declan, where in the world are the 2 volcanoes, Mauna Kea and Mauna Loa?
New Zealand.
Hawaii. John, please. Meteorology. What term is used to describe the perceived lowering of the temperature caused by the wind?
Wind chill factor.
Doreen, please. British history. In which British city in 1819 did an event known as the Peterloo Massacre take place?
Manchester.
Graham, alternative medicine. What name is given to the alternative therapy which uses essential oils and other plant extracts to promote health and beauty?
Aromatherapy?
Neil, please. The Bible. Amnon, Absalom and Solomon were 3 of the 17 sons of which king of Israel?
David?
Alan, please. Food and drink. What's the thick, spicy fish soup or stew from Provence called? Bouillabaisse. And Martin, your second question. Russian literature. Which novel by Leo Tolstoy describes a married woman's affair with Count Vronsky, a young army officer, and ends with her suicide?
War and Peace?
Anna Karenina. Guy, please. Ronald, known as Ronnie Flanagan, is the chief constable of which police force?
Greater Manchester.
Royal Ulster Constabulary. Jeff, please. Television. Who is the presenter of One Man and His Dog on BBC Two?
I don't know.
Robin Page. Christina, universities. There are 3 universities in Edinburgh. The University of Edinburgh is one. One of the other 2, please. Heriot Watt and Napier. John, this is the police force. What is the ACPO? A-C-P-O.
Association of Chief Police Officers.
It is. Mark, what name is given to the parchment made from the skins of young calves, kids or lambs?
No, I don't know.
Vellum. Julian, art. Which gallery in London, founded in 1856, contains paintings, busts and photographs of distinguished British men and women?
The Tate.
The National Portrait Gallery. Richard, please. BBC Radio. On which Radio 4 programme, presented by Michael Burke, are Janet Daly and Dr. David Starkey regular panellists?
I don't know.
The Moral Maze. Peter, medicine, and otoscope, O-T-O-S-C-O-P-E, otoscope, is used for a medical examination of which part of the body?
Ears.
Yes, the eardrum. Declan, characters from the musical Cats. Mr. Mistopheles, Griddlebone and Mungo Jerry. Their original creator, please.
No idea.
The poet, T.S. Eliot. John, Shakespeare. Spoken by Orsino, Duke of Illyria. If music be the food of love, play on. That's the opening line of which play?
Sorry.
Twelfth Night. Doreen, education, the qualification GNVQ. GNVQ. What does GNVQ stand for?
General National Vocational Qualification.
Graham, please. Navigation. What's the point on the compass called which lies halfway between north and northeast?
Northeast.
Yes, or north-northeast, yes. Neil, medicine. What is an analgesic? Analgesic.
It's a pain reliever.
It is a painkiller. Alan, London. The remains of 2 Elizabethan theatres have been discovered on the south bank of the Thames in London. The Globe is one. What's the other one called?
Rose.
It is. 4 down, 11 to go. Laura?
And they are Guy Barry, Mark Newell, Julian Downton and Declan Donohoe. And of the remaining 11 contestants, 4 still have their 3 lives intact.
Martin, this question to start round 2. Politics. What term is used to describe the dropping or rejection of a sitting member of Parliament by his or her local constituency?
Deselection.
A number, please, Martin.
Number 15, please.
Alan, in what way does a bird fancier differ from a bird watcher?
A bird watcher is somebody who looks at birds and studies them. A bird fancier is somebody who keeps birds.
Exactly. A number, please.
Number 4.
Sport, please, Christina. The family name, please, of the 2 brothers who played football for England against Georgia and their sister who played netball for England against Jamaica in 1996. Neville. The brothers play for Manchester United, I think. Alan, please.
Number 8.
Richard, which British monarch was the first to appear on Bank of England notes?
George VI.
Strangely, the present Queen. Again, please, Alan.
Number 3.
British currency, Jeff. What symbol appears on the reverse side of the 2p piece?
A portcullis.
That's a 1p. This is the Prince of Wales feathers. Again, please, Alan.
Number 12.
And on the same subject, Doreen, what symbol appears on the reverse of the 5p piece?
Scottish thistle.
Yes, with a little crown on top. A number, please, Doreen.
Number 5.
Sports and games. This is games, John. In which game is a fianchetto an early move?
Chess?
Yes. I think it's when the knight's pawn moves out to allow the bishop out. Again, please.
14.
Neil, religion. In Jewish belief, which Hebrew prophet will return to earth to herald the coming of the Messiah?
Eli.
Elijah. Again, please, John.
12.
Doreen, science. What unit is used for measuring the relative intensity of sound?
The decibel.
And number, please.
Number 14.
Neil, sport and tennis. Who, in November of last year, became at the age of 16 the youngest tennis player, male or female, to win more than $1 million in prize money?
Caprati.
Martina Hingis. Again, please.
Number 8.
Food and drink, Richard. Which rich cake made with chocolate and cherries is named after an area of Germany?
Black Forest Gatto.
A number, please.
Number 9, please.
Politics, Peter. Which member of the Cabinet also has responsibility as the Minister for London?
Home Secretary.
John Gummer, who's the Secretary of State for the Environment. Richard, please.
Number 3.
Jeff, a term applied to lakes and seas. What is the aphotic zone, spelled A-P-H-O-T-I-C, aphotic zone?
The area closest to the surface.
It's the opposite. It's the deep place where no light can penetrate. Again, please.
13.
Graham, the Commonwealth country, Lesotho, is entirely surrounded by which other Commonwealth country?
Nigeria.
South Africa. Again, please, Richard.
15.
Alan, what Italian word, derived from the Latin meaning to know, describes knowledgeable or refined people or connoisseurs of a particular subject?
Cognoscenti.
And number, please, Alan.
Number 1.
Martin, in the grounds of which establishment in London is the Chelsea Flower Show held each year?
Royal Horticultural Society.
The Chelsea Royal Hospital. Again, please, Alan.
Number 5.
The business world, John. For what organisation is BCC the abbreviation?
The Bank Chamber of Commerce.
It's the British Chambers of Commerce. Again, please, Alan.
Number 12.
The United States, Doreen. 2 of the 6 states, please, that make up New England.
Maine and... No, sorry.
Maine is okay. Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Rhode Island and Connecticut. Again, please, Alan.
13.
Sport and golf, please, Graham. Who has been announced as the captain of Europe's Ryder Cup team?
Sevi Ballesteros.
Yes, Graham. A number, please.
Number 9.
Geography, Peter. Which mountain range rises between the Black Sea and the Caspian Sea?
Carpathians.
The Caucasus. Again, please.
Number 5.
This is business and commerce, John. The nameplate of the company which makes shop tills and computers, which is also the leading manufacturer in the world of hole-in-the-wall automatic teller machines, or ATMs. NCR, National Cash Register. Again, please.
Number 12, please.
Anniversaries, please, Doreen. 1997 is the 500th anniversary of the first rounding of the Cape of Good Hope. By which explorer?
Vespucci.
Vasco da Gama. Vespucci went the other way, I think. Again, please.
15, please.
Alan, which French phrase is given to the doctrine that a state's government should not interfere in economic matters?
Laissez-faire.
A number, please, Alan.
Number 1.
Martin, who was the last British Prime Minister to lose a vote of confidence in the House of Commons? James Callaghan. Again, please, Alan.
Number 11.
And John, 1997 is also the 450th anniversary of the coronation of the first Russian ruler to call himself Tsar. How is he commonly and popularly known?
Peter the Great.
The other famous one, Ivan the Terrible. Again, please, Alan.
Number 14.
Sport, Neil. On which racecourse are the 5 Irish classics run?
Leopardstown.
The Curragh. Again, please, Alan.
Number 8.
Richard, in the English language and in literature and in connection with names, what is meant by the figure of speech called antonomasia? Antonomasia.
I don't know.
It's the replacement of a proper name with an epithet, like you call Queen Elizabeth Her Majesty, or Joan of Arc, the Maid of Orleans, that kind of thing. Again, please, Alan.
Number 4.
This is geography, Christina. Lying between Europe and Africa, what was known in ancient times as Fratum Herculeum? The Strait of Gibraltar, which of course lies between what were the Pillars of Hercules. Again, please.
And number 13.
Graham, what name is given to poetry with unrhyming line endings or lines that do not rhyme?
Blank verse.
A number, please, Graham.
15. Oh, sorry, no. 11.
John, what Arabic word is used to refer to a legal decision or ruling by an Islamic religious leader?
Jihad.
Fatwa. Jihad, I think, is a holy war. Again, please, Graham.
Number 5, please.
The Republic of Ireland, John. Which Irish river rises in County Wicklow and flows through Dublin into the Irish Sea in Dublin Bay?
The Shannon.
The Liffey. Well, again, we did get there. It is 12 down, 3 to go. And after the break, Doreen Angel from Betley in Cheshire, Graham Pollard from Redditch in Worcestershire, and Alan Williams from Penge in South London will be here for the final. Do please, all of you out there, please stay with us.
Oi, Churchill! Could you save me money on car insurance?
Oh, yes.
Just by calling 0800 200 300?
Yes.
OK, can I pay monthly?
Yes.
Get an instant quote?
Yes.
Instant cover?
Of course.
Ah, I suppose I've got loads of forms to fill in.
Oh, no.
And I could still save on my car insurance?
Oh, yes.
Ring Churchill now on 0800 200 300. Give the dog a phone on 0800 200 300 and see how much you could save.
There is no tougher test on your hands than working in the coldest and roughest of conditions. But through long experience, Arctic fishermen have learnt that Neutrogena can look after their hands. Neutrogena hand cream is clinically proven to give immediate relief. And it can also work for you. Neutrogena, hard-working hand cream for hard-working hands.
Itchy, flaky scalp, relieved by T-Gel. Treat your scalp without mistreating your hair.
All the clothes you need for this spring and summer in the new Grattan catalogue. For your copy, call 0800 313 313 now. And with next day delivery, you can have your clothes just when you need them. You can spread your payments interest-free. And you get 20% off your first order. So send for your Grattan catalogue now. Call 0800 313 313. That's 0800 313 313.
Guess what we've done to the price of selected spectacles in the Dollander Natureson sale? That's right. We've cut them in half.
I'm an ordinary housewife and mother. I've dragged a J-cloth over my surfaces and plumped my Chesterfield, but I'm at my tether's end, dinner-wise. But wait, tucked behind my black bean sauce, in between the cayenne and the vanilla pods, is my salvation. Bisto. I add a splash to some sausages, chops, or even a burger, and Bob's your in-law, a fulfilling family meal for any family with a family to feed. That's altogether a better idea than doing something out of a book with giblets.
Until 4 p.m. on Sunday, fitted bedrooms are half price or less in Sharp 72-hour bedroom spectacular. For your nearest showroom, phone 0800 789 789 now.
Surviving contestants in today's 15-to-1 final are Doreen Angel, a laboratory technician from Betley in Cheshire. She works part-time for a company that is attached mainly to the ceramic industry, and her hobbies include cooking and walking. She also enjoys choral singing, and she belongs to her local church choir and Holmes Chapel Choral Society. Graham Pollard, an information technology consultant from Redditch in Worcestershire. He enjoys reading, swimming and playing the guitar. He is also keen on DIY and is in the process of converting his loft. And Alan Williams, who is unemployed and who comes from Penge in London. He likes writing short stories and articles, playing snooker and drinking real ale, and is a founder member of the Campaign for Real Ale.
Thank you. Welcome back. Before we start, Doreen, Graham and Alan, a reminder for viewers of the way we run the final. Fingers on the buzzers. First to buzz gets the chance to answer. First of you with 3 correct answers then opens the game up, and after that it's question or nominate. Okay? And remember that the lives you brought from round 2 are now part of your final score. Doreen 1, Graham 2 and Alan 2. Remember, a winning score today would find one of you a place on the finals board automatically, but a score somewhere near 171, Rosemary Broom's score, there she is at the top of the finals board, might be enough for a place in the grand final, even at this early stage. If you're happy with all of that, here we go. Television. Only one of the 15 ITV regional companies currently holding franchises has had its franchise since commercial television started in 1955. Which company? Graham?
Central.
Granada. Which sports reference book, which made its first appearance in 1864, is still known by the name of its first publisher and regarded as the Bible of the sport it covers? Doreen?
Wiston's.
Indeed. Name connections. What surname links Arnold the English novelist, Richard Rodney the composer? Doreen?
Bennett.
Does, and Alan the dramatist. The Bible. Which Old Testament figure has a brother called Aaron and a sister called Miriam? Doreen?
Moses.
The choice is immediately yours. Question or nominate?
Graham.
Astrology, Graham. Which astrological sign is often represented as a centaur?
Sagittarius.
Yes, the archer. Question or nominate?
Nominate Alan.
Alan, which pale greenish colour takes its name from its supposed resemblance to the colour of the River Nile?
I don't know.
Odinil. Again, please, Graham.
Nominate Doreen.
Doreen, The Gunpowder Plot, subtitled Terror and Faith in 1605, is the latest historical book by which author?
Antonia Fraser.
Question or nominate?
Nominate Alan.
Alan, on which river do Shrewsbury, Worcester and Gloucester all stand?
7.
Question or nominate?
Graham.
Graham, if a substance, sand for example, undergoes the process of lithification, what does it become?
Glass.
Stone or rock, as in sand becomes sandstone. Again, please, Alan.
Doreen.
Doreen, the United Nations. Which organ of the United Nations is based at the Peace Palace in The Hague?
UNICEF.
The International Court of Justice. Again, please, Alan.
Doreen again.
Doreen, which Commonwealth country has 3 time zones ranging from 8 to 10 hours ahead of GMT?
Australia.
Question or nominate?
Nominate Graham.
Graham, which Latin phrase meaning by heads is used to mean for each person?
Pro rata.
Per capita. Again, Doreen, question or nominate?
Nominate Alan.
Alan, sport. Flushing Meadow, Roland Garros and Flinders Park are Grand Slam venues in which sport?
Tennis.
Yes, the US, the French and the Australian Opens are held there. Question or nominate?
Doreen.
Doreen, quotations. Which British Prime Minister said in 1888, "We are part of the community of Europe and we must do our duty as such"?
Gladstone.
Yes, in the case of 19th century Prime Ministers, take a chance on Gladstone or Disraeli, and you chose the right one. Question or nominate?
Nominate Alan.
Alan, which South American city's name means River of January?
Rio de Janeiro.
Question or nominate?
Doreen.
From the Oxford Dictionary of New Words, what is the male equivalent of a bimbo? Himbo.
Oh.
Again, please, Alan.
Doreen again.
The Bible, the King James Version, the New Testament from the book of Revelation. The grace of our Lord Jesus Christ be with you all. Amen. What's the significance of those words? Those words are the last verse of the King James Bible. Well, Alan, 32 is a winning score. You have 2 lives left. There are 23 questions. Take them carefully. By what name is the 16th, 17th century Spanish artist Dominicus Theotokopoulos better known because he was born in Crete?
The Cretan.
El Greco. Cathay, C-A-T-H-A-Y, Cathay, is the ancient or poetic name for which country?
Spain.
China. That's an example of a nerve-wracking experience for you, Alan. Anyway, there you are, 32, your winning score. In fact, you're on the finals board in position number 5. I'm not sure how far it's going to take you when the finals board is full, and I doubt if your score will feature in our finals board competition, but nonetheless, we'd like to see you later in the year. Well done. That's it for this week, but before we go, if you sit at home reeling off the answers to the questions on the show, and you think you could do so under the pressures that you'd face here in the studio, then we'd like to hear from you. Here's the address to write to. 15 to 1, P.O. Box 273, London, SW15 1HE. And remember, postcards only, please. The audition centres are Edinburgh, Belfast or Dublin, Manchester, Derby, Shrewsbury, Cambridge, Oxford, London, Bristol, Ashford-in-Kent, Bournemouth and Plymouth. And as we process applications as they come in, the sooner we hear from you, the better chance you'll have of an audition. We'll be back on Monday, same time, same place, 4 o'clock on Channel 4. See you then.
Next on 4, it's time to shuffle those vowels and consonants in Countdown.
Why don't you tell me what really happened at Roswell?
The truth is already here.
The president's dead, Frank. So? Oh, you guilty?
That thing just spoke to me. They just demanded our unconditional surrender.
Get out now.
I am going to find what I'm looking for. I guess sooner or later we all do.
It's your secrecy that killed him.
Dark skies are upon us, Monday at 10 on 4.
Until 4 p.m. on Sunday, fitted bedrooms are half price or less in Sharp's 72-hour bedroom spectacular. For your nearest showroom, phone 0800 789 789 now.
See 17 video channels in all classes. Hear 22 channel sound and a phone in every seat. Feel more space. Experience Emirates new 777. You won't believe it till you see, hear, feel it.
Oi, Churchill! Could you save me money on car insurance?
Oh, yes.
Just by calling 0800 200 300?
Yes.
OK, can I pay monthly?
Yes.
Get an instant quote?
Yes.
Instant cover?
Of course.
Ah, I suppose I've got loads of forms to fill in.
Oh, no.
And I could still save on my car insurance?
Oh, yes.
Ring Churchill now on 0800 200 300. Give the dog a phone on 0800 200 300 and see how much you could save.
Fly to Australia from only £499 return. Call Austravel on 0990 10 11 12 now.
Are you retired? Could you enjoy retirement more if you had an extra income? The Stalwart Home Income Plan could unlock the value of your home and pay you an extra monthly income for life. Some plan members visit family abroad, go on holiday more often, take up new pastimes, or simply enjoy peace of mind with financial security. If you're over 65, or both over 70 if you're a couple, with a house worth at least £30,000, read the Stalwart brochure. Call free on 0800 65 70 70. You've looked after your house for years. It's time your house paid you back. Call 0800 65 70 70 today.
They're here. They genuinely believe that we're ripping them off.
Caesar!
You just say yes, and he goes to work a happy man.
One disaster to the next, really. Yeah.
The builders are coming. First in a new season of Cutting Edge, Monday at 9 on 4.
This is 4, if you hadn't realised.